Breathe in, breathe out. What's going on, guys? Follow CQ here. Welcome to the I Am a Business show. I'm not a businessman. I am a businessman. Just excited that you guys are here, my friends. Excited beyond my mind. I just want to say welcome to the I Am a Business show. And we're broadcasting live today from YouTube, Meerkat, and the IamABusinessShow.com. So just want to welcome our audience from Meerkat, want to welcome our audience from YouTube, and I want to welcome you guys who are watching this at the I Am a Business Show, or even if you're watching this as a replay, just want to say, hey, what's up? What's going on? And today we're going to be talking about you're a freak and it's okay, okay? You're a freak and it's okay. I know some of you guys are like, what are you talking about? It's not okay. You can't call me a freak. But I want to let you know that by the end of today, you're going to realize it's okay. You can be called a freak. And trust me, you want to be called a freak, because if you're not a freak, you're doing something wrong, okay? Now, again, guys, welcome. I want to let you guys know the I Am a Business show here is live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, all right? And I just wanted to let you guys know that today's topic is you're a freak and it's okay too, okay? So what exactly are we going to be talking about? What exactly is freaky, okay? That's a great question, okay? I'm just going to pull up my notes here, and I'm going to share with you exactly what this has to do with you, what this has to do with your business, and how is this going to help you get to the next level, okay? So that's what I'm going to share with you guys right this moment, okay? So I want you guys to just bear with me here. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, okay? Happy Father's Day. You guys are awesome. You guys are great, okay? Hopefully you got to spend some time with your fathers. If you didn't, hopefully you got to wish them a happy Father's Day. And anybody who's out there just playing the role as a father, man, I just want to say I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, okay? So here we go. I'm just looking for the note where I put it down, okay? I believe it's right over here, okay? So as we have people coming in, just wanted to let you guys know how much I appreciate you guys. You guys are just so awesome, okay? So here we go. Embrace your freaky nature. Okay, here. So here's the deal, okay? So look, we're all freaks, okay? We are all freaks, okay? And I'm going to share with you why we're all freaks in just a second here. Now, before I do, okay, I want to let you know something, okay? I want to let you know something. I want to give you the definition of what a freak is, okay? Can I give you the definition of what a freak is? Here's what the definition of a freak is, okay? A freak, a person who is obsessed with or unusually enthusiastic about a specific interest, okay? Let me repeat that again. The definition of a freak is a person who is obsessed with or unusually enthusiastic about a specific interest. This is very interesting, okay? Because if you think about it, in order for you to get your business going, in order for you to do some of the great things that you've seen a lot of these entrepreneurs in just the last decade do, you have to be obsessed, right? You know, I read this phenomenal book. It's called The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, okay? And when I read this book, here's what I realized. I realized that for most of my life, I was not being obsessed. And actually, being obsessed is actually a very good thing. It's not a bad thing to be obsessed. It's actually what you need to have in order to really see your dreams manifest and in order to see what you saw in your mind become a reality, right? You see, obsession sometimes is looked as a bad thing, and so is being a freak, okay? You see, when you are obsessed with anything, whenever you're doing something and you can't get your mind off what you have to do and why you have to do it and why you're doing it, people are going to call you freaks. Okay, they're just going to call you a freak, okay? And I just want to welcome the people who are coming from Meerkat. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We're broadcasting from Meerkat, from YouTube, and from the I Am a Business show. And I just want to say thank you for being on here, guys. We're talking about, the topic is you're a freak and it's okay, all right? Why is it okay to be a freak? Because let me just repeat that definition again. A freak, a person who's obsessed with or unusually enthusiastic about a specific interest, okay? Why is this important? Because as entrepreneurs, as business owners, okay, as onlinepreneurs, whatever you want to call yourself, if you are in business, you have to be obsessed with what you're doing, or else you're going to quit it, or else you're just going to let anything get in the way, or else you're going to crumble at the challenges that come at you, okay? It's important. Let me give you the other definition, normal, okay? Conforming to standard or common type, usual. That is not what I want to do. I do not want to be normal. As a matter of fact, I lived 19 years of my life normal, and I got to admit to you, it was not fun at all. Not even one bit. Okay, not even a centimeter. I mean, it was just terrible. It was terrible because I never became the true version of myself. And I think that so often when we don't embrace our freaky nature, what we're doing is we're actually settling for less, because I really do believe that we're all freaks, okay? What is a freak? A freak is when someone finally aligns their vision with their purpose. A freak is somebody that absolutely has to get what they see in their mind accomplished. A freak is someone that's willing to do whatever it takes, no matter what, no matter snow, no matter hail, no matter rain, no matter what kind of weather it is. It doesn't determine what their actions are going to be, because their actions is only based on making sure that they accomplish what they need to accomplish in order to make the ultimate picture come true, okay? So that's what a freak is, okay? Now, here's what I wanted to let you know, okay? That is, I really believe, the definition of an entrepreneur. Okay, why is that? Because as entrepreneurs, okay, right, you have to be willing to do whatever it takes, right? You have to have the courage, okay? Look, listen, 10% of people are entrepreneurs. That means that 90% of people are normal, okay? They're normal, okay? And we define what normal is, okay? Let me just read with you a quote that's really, really powerful, and I think that you guys are probably going to know this, okay? Here's how it goes. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They are not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some see them as crazy ones, we see them as genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Okay? So that was actually said by Steve Jobs, okay? The visionary of Apple, okay? And he said that in 1997 when he returned back to Apple. Okay? So just wanted to welcome those who are freaks, right? If you are an entrepreneur and you believe that speech resonated with you, if that is who you are, I want you to embrace your freaky nature, because the truth is that there's going to be 90% of the world that's not going to understand you. They're not going to understand why you're doing what you're doing. They're not going to understand your passion. They're not going to understand your vision, your dream. They're just going to think it's completely crazy. You're just blowing things out of proportion. It's going over your head, okay? And you're just absolutely crazy, okay? And they're going to tell you to come back to reality. But the truth is that reality is our dream. The reality is that what we see in our minds is more real than our current circumstance, right? Because what we see in our minds is a new world of new opportunities and new possibilities, and we want to make sure that world becomes our true reality. Okay, so let me share with you something that's really important, okay? Because this is important. This is a quote, okay? And it's, when you step outside the status quo, you become a giant mirror for those who stay, reflecting back their cowardice, okay? Their cowardice. You see, when you step out and you decide to do something that's completely different, you decide to do something that's just not normal, what ends up happening is that people, right, and this is natural, right? I read this in the Slide Engine. It said, when you push yourself to do things that you've never done before, your family has never done before, your friends have never done before, the reason why people get so angry sometimes, or the reason why people, just completely hate you, or the reason why people are kind of repelled by you and they don't want to hear you say anything, is because when you go out there and you begin to progress in your life and you start setting out new goals and you start doing different things, excuse me, what ends up happening is that it reminds those people that they're not where they want to be. And because they're not where they want to be, sometimes there's this anger, right, that just comes out of them. And sometimes they'll point fingers at you. Sometimes they'll say things that just absolutely make no sense, but it's really all because they want to take you down, okay? So again, I'll repeat it again, okay? When you step outside the status quo, you become a giant mirror for those who stay, reflecting back their cowardice, okay? And you see, people don't want to know people don't want people to tell them that they're not where they should be. As a matter of fact, it hurts people, and that's the reason why people will point fingers at you, will call us crazy, okay? So again, for those who are joining us from Meerkat, I just want to say welcome, all right? If you like this, make sure you retweet this, share this, okay? I would love more people to come on here so we can have more fun, all right? If you're on YouTube, make sure you comment. If you're watching the replay, hey, you're awesome. Make sure you leave me a message. If you're on the IamABusinessShow.com, and you're watching the replay or you're watching this live, just want to say thank you for spending time. We are talking about you're a freak and it's okay, all right? And we just defined the definition of what a freak is. And it's basically someone who's completely obsessed and is enthusiastic about the unusual things, okay? And if that doesn't define what an entrepreneur is, I don't know what else does, okay? Because as entrepreneurs, we are obsessed and we are enthusiastic about the things that are just uncommon and that are not even spoken about, and sometimes people think is impossible, okay? All right, so here's what I wanted to share with you, okay? There are two key reasons, okay? Two key reasons why people are not gonna like you and they're gonna think you're a freak. But the cool thing is that embrace your freaky nature, entrepreneurs. Embrace your freaky nature, okay? The number one reason why people are not going to like you, okay, as an entrepreneur is because you make them look bad, okay? When you step outside the status quo, you are literally showing them what they could have been, but they're not there yet, okay? You make them look bad, and whenever you make anyone look bad, let's face it, people are just not gonna like it. People are gonna be angry. People are gonna be upset. People are going to hate you even, okay? So, I mean, look, listen, there's a lot of things and a lot of negativities that come with being a freaky entrepreneur. But, guys, let's face it, okay? As entrepreneurs, we've decided to step out and do something that's not realistic, that's not common, but we've decided to embrace and just follow our heart, follow our dream, and follow what we see in our minds, right? So, the number one reason is you make them look bad, okay? The second reason is that when you step out the status quo, you step out from being average, you step out of the comfort zone. The second reason why people are not going to like you is because they're simply not courageous as you are. They can't get over the idea of leaving security behind, okay? And because of that, they're going to absolutely hate your guts because you're going to demonstrate more courage than they can ever have. And because you have more courage to do what they could never do in 100 years, they're going to absolutely hate you. They're going to think you're a freak, and they're going to think you're stupid, and all of these other things are going to come out flying. But I don't want you to take those things in. As a matter of fact, make sure that when those things are being thrown at you, it just means that you're on the right path, you're on the right track to making sure you're moving forward and you're doing the things that you want to do, okay? So what's the next thing, okay? You just don't fit the model of the world. And, people aren't brave enough to follow your lead. It's easier to mock you than follow you, okay? So understand that, okay? Understand that. And this is another quote that I want to share with you. People don't resent you for being brave. They resent themselves for being afraid, okay? Let me repeat that again. People don't resent you for being brave. They resent themselves for being afraid. It's so true, okay? That little statement holds so much power and so much truth that is almost like ridiculously just crazy, right? Why is this true? It is so true because when you are brave, okay, people, look, first of all, you have to be brave, but when you step out and do something that some other people were not willing to do, it's going to show them that they are actually more afraid than what they think they are, okay? And it's going to give them a reason to point fingers at you and to make fun of you, okay? But they resent themselves for being afraid. So don't take anything personal. When people are talking bad about you, when people are saying you're crazy, when people are saying it's not going to work, when people say they don't believe in you, understand that they're not resenting you. They resent themselves for never having the courage or bravery to step out the comfort zone and do something that's epic and something that would actually get people to remember them. Okay, understand that, because I think it's gonna definitely help you in your journey. I know that in the very beginning, I had a lot of this stuff happening in my own family, in my own circle of influence. Because at the time, my circle of influence was made out of people who just absolutely had no type of future. Okay, the wrong friends and even family that just honestly did not believe in what I was doing, not because they didn't love me, but just because they didn't understand that there was more opportunity and more possibilities, okay? So here's how you embrace your freaky nature. I'm going to give you 5 strategies that I'm actually referencing this from the book, The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, which is a phenomenal book by Darren Hardy. And I I urge you to go ahead and pick up the book because it is really good and it's going to give you more insight on what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Okay, so the first thing is stop being likable. Okay, stop being likable. And I think that in the very beginning, or just as human beings, we want to be liked by everyone. We want to make sure that we are liked. So the first thing you have to do is you got to stop being likable, okay? If you want to embrace your freaky nature as an entrepreneur, you got to stop being likable, okay? Look, listen, as an entrepreneur, you're going to be faced with some tough decisions. You're going to be faced with some things that you need to do that are going to be the right thing, but are not going to necessarily make you popular, okay? And if you are in this to be popular, well, I think you should choose a different profession because entrepreneurship is not going to be for you, okay? We have to get rid of this thing we have to get rid of the fact that we want to be liked by people. Likability is going to cost you making the wrong decisions because you want to please everyone, okay? When you please everyone, you'll never get to please yourself, okay? And what's more important than pleasing everyone is by first pleasing yourself and by making the decisions that you need to make sure that what you see in your mind becomes a reality. What you want to do in this world all of a sudden manifests, okay? So I'm giving right now for the people who are coming from Meerkat. I want to welcome you guys, welcome the people on YouTube and people who are watching on the I Am Business show. I'm giving you 5 strategies to embrace your freaky nature as an entrepreneur, okay? The second one, okay? The second one is going to be, okay? The second one's going to be, it's really important. It's going to become laughable, okay? It's going to become laughable. Now, before I go into becoming laughable, okay, I wanted to share with you something that's really, really interesting, okay? This is really important, okay? Barack Obama, when Barack Obama ran for presidency the second time, there was a very, very crazy statistic that I want to share with you, okay? 49% of people in his own country, okay, completely were unhappy that he won the election. That's almost half of everyone in the own country disagreed with him, disliked him, or even worse, disliked him passionately, okay? 49%. This happens to be one of the most powerful men in the country that is being disliked by almost half of the country because of the decisions that he had to make, because of what he had to do. Okay, now I'm not saying that I completely 100% agree with all the things that President Obama did, but what I am saying is I'm stating here as an example for you to understand that even the most powerful man in the country goes through not being liked. And it's okay. You don't have to be likable, guys. You just have to make sure you're doing the right thing that's going to help you manifest what you see in your mind and make that a reality, okay? So here's a cool quote. If all people around you are happy with you, you are not doing great work. Progression is disruption and change, okay? Let me repeat that again. If all the people around you are happy with you, you're not doing great work. Progress is disruption and change. So embrace that, my friends. Embrace that, my freaky entrepreneurs, okay? Understand that you're a freak and it's okay. And also understand that as you progress in your journey, if you are not disrupting things, if you are not changing things, if people are not hating on you, if people are not talking behind your back, you are not doing great work, okay? As entrepreneurs, we have to understand this, okay? So the second thing is become laughable, okay? What does this mean? This means is that you have to make sure that people are laughing at you, okay? I'm going to share with you some people that when people share their vision and their dream, people just straight up laughed, okay? Your dream, your goals have to be so big, so huge, so immense, so ginormous that when you share it with people, when you speak it out loud, people laugh at it. People laugh at it. People question it. People mock you. People have the biggest grin on their face and they're literally laughing at your face as you just want to take your fist and smash it right in their face. Instead of doing that, you're just going to be okay with it and you're just going to laugh when the moment's right and you're going to see who has the last laugh. Okay, so the second reason is become laughable. Okay, why is this important? Okay, because there's been a lot of great people that have been the laughing stock of the century. I'm going to announce a couple of people right now, okay? Let me know if you know this, okay? It was a young black woman raised in poverty in Mississippi when she wanted to become a news anchor, okay? She became both the youngest and the first black female an anchor at Nashville, okay? Nashville's WLAC-TV. They laughed again when she wanted to take on Phil Donahue. I don't even know who that is. The king of talk show, which I don't even remember Phil, okay? They laughed more in the mid-1990s when she wanted to turn from a cowboy-based show to a positive, uplifting, inspirational-based programming. Now she's the richest African American of all time, and according to some assessments, the most influential woman in the world. This is actually Oprah Winfrey, okay? Oprah Winfrey. And her laugh as she continues to climb up this ladder of impossibility, she continues to get laughed at. She went from wanting to be a news anchor, the youngest black African American. People laughed at that. She went from wanting to all of a sudden have her own talk show, and people laughed at that. Then people laughed when she wanted to turn her tabloid show into a more positive, giving back, inspirational program. People laughed at it. Now she has her own network, and it's called the Oprah Winfrey Channel. Like, that's crazy. She's one of the most influential women in the world, and she is one of the richest. Okay, what's another person that people laughed at? I'll tell you another one. Another one happens to be Arnold, okay? Happens to be a young boy who was born in Austria, who wanted to be Mr. Olympia, okay? Wanted to be this big muscle guy, and people laughed at him when he said he was going to do it, and he did it. Then he said that he was going to become the best actor in the entire world. People laughed at him because they didn't think he was going to make it with his hard accent, okay? People laughed at him, and then all of a sudden he created Terminator, which happened to be, at the time, one of the movies that grossed him the most money, and he happened to be the most paid actor at that time when the movie Terminator came out, in the sequence of Terminators, okay? Look, listen, people are going to laugh at you, and then people laughed even more when he said he was going to become a governor of California, okay? But he did it. What is the point of this? As entrepreneurs, we have to embrace our freaky nature, okay? We have to be okay with people laughing at us. What about Walt Disney when he said that he said that he was going to buy out 60 acres of land, and he was going to turn it into the best amusement park in the entire world that was just going to be amazing, okay? People laughed at him, okay? And then all of a sudden Disneyland has been probably one of the craziest place that kids want to go, family want to go, and that's something that continues on till this day, and I believe it will continue on for many days. Look, listen, there's so many different things, so many people that were laughed at, and guess what? Look at where they are, look at what they accomplished, look at where they're going, okay? Again, guys, this is the IamABusinessShow.com, and if you want to get access to them and you want to be on my free VIP list where I share with you updates, daily reminders, and you want access to my free PDF, which is the 6 steps to creating an online machine, go to the IamABusinessShow.com. You could get that free PDF, yours today, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys more valuable things, okay? Now, I do want to let you guys know the notes that where I was reading this off just turned off. So, again, we're covering the freaky nature, okay? What I'm going to do, guys, right now, before I finish the last 5, I'm actually going to take some Q&A, some questions that anyone may have right now. I do see some people watching on Meerkat. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can go right ahead, put it on the chat, put it on the comments, so I can answer those questions. You can go ahead, go for it. Any questions? Any questions? Would love to know if you have any questions, okay? I'm going to have to finish this one. I'll finish the last 3 on the next show, guys, because I have an appointment at 3:30 with one of my clients. But I do want to let you guys know to continue to keep hustling. Don't let anyone tell you that your dreams are impossible. Continue to keep pushing through, persevere through challenges, and continue to keep your chin up and continue to keep taking massive action to make your dreams come true. Guys, this is Policy Q, pow, low, and I am out of here, guys. I want to say that I love you. I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys some really neat stuff and sharing with you guys some things that I really believe will benefit you in the long run, okay? Guys, we're here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. This is the I Am a Business Show. I'm not a businessman. I am a businessman. I love you guys. You guys are great. Be awesome. And remember, you guys are awesome. Peace.